I'm Manshak Petrosyan from aygek Secondary School, which is a small but very prosperous and innovative school. There is a widespread belief that ICTs can and will empower teachers and learners, transforming teaching and learning processes from being highly teacher-dominated to student-centered, and that this transformation will result in increased learning gains for students, creating and allowing for opportunities for learners to develop their creativity, problem-solving abilities, informational reasoning skills, communication skills, and other higher-order thinking skills. And all these skills they can develop working on a twinning project. We have already some projects in our schools, and both our teachers and pupils work with great interest and enthusiasm, and they try their best to achieve the educational goals of the projects. In early ages, it is common for parents and educators to use game-based learning techniques or methods to ease the learning process. However, as the child grows up, the use of them decreases, and for some teachers, games and education are no longer a choice. Many researchers and student studies have shown that game-based learning has a lot of benefits. Pupils are easily engaged to game activities due to their willingness in playing. Students get a positive experience about learning. They reinforce and consolidate knowledge in a friendly environment, learn through experiences and mistakes. Besides all these studies, we have real experiences in creating and using games in education. As in our school, there is a robotics laboratory or engineering laboratory or club where our pupils create very interesting robots and very interesting and educational games. They have taken part in many different expos which take place in Romania. And in a few days, there is going to be a great game hackathon in Armenia, and many pupils from different parts of Armenia, from different schools, are coming to take part in this hackathon. And after taking part in this great event, we want to bring this experience that is fun into a training environment. We want to find new pupils, new schools abroad in European countries which have the same interests, which have the same laboratory, and to collaborate with them. So now I'm going to give the short and brief description of our project. As I've already said, it is called GAN Virtual Hackathon. And here is a short description. This project aims to improve pupil skills in learning using information and communication technologies in all school subjects. The project will provide a free environment for learners to develop their creativity, problem-solving abilities, informational reasoning skills, communication skills, and get positive experience of the learning process. The learners will create games according to their taste and according to their interests. And the languages. So, we have written only English, Russian, French, German, Italian, but we think that here we can mention all the languages possible. And as for the age, we think that it's better to work with pupils at age 10 to 17 maybe. And as for the subjects, school subjects, we have written languages, informational technologies, geography, history, biology, but we think that it is possible to create a very interesting, very funny games from all the school subjects possible. As for the tools, we have enumerated many tools, and we think that it is possible to use great number of tools here. They are free to use the tool they like best of all. And as for the most important part, the most important point, aims. So, we expect to make friends with colleagues from other countries to improve students' linguistic skills and communicative competencies,
to promote European integration, cooperation between students of different schools and cultural awareness, and to motivate to use different ICT tools to make the learning process more interesting, innovative, where they will get positive experience of the learning process. And as for the expected results, we expect to have an internet web page with references to the project and virtual learning platform, including the chat platform, forums, email messaging. Thank you for attention, and I hope you will enjoy our project.